Nebraska leads the nation in its beef, and now there's a new director of the Beef Quality Assurance Program. Dr. Lindsay Waechter-Mead has been named director of BQA, also serving as Nebraska Extension Educator in Webster County. And Lindsay, thanks for being with us. And you come from a beef background. You're a DVM. This just seems like a great fit for you.
It is. It really fulfills, what I've always been doing in my professional life and also personal life as well. And so the program just really fits in my teaching and my desire of just wanting to make sure that we're raising quality beef in Nebraska.
And I think the program, it's been a really, would you say it's been a real success for us?
Oh, definitely. So currently, as of today, I just looked up how many we have trained, and we have over 7,000 active certifications in Nebraska, which is excellent. We're one of the top states for the BQA program, so we take a lot of pride in that. And of those 7,000, I think what's even more unique is that over 5,000 of those certifications were done in person. And so we know that those producers and consumers really like to get that education with, in-person, hands-on learning, and we're all about teaching that.
When I talked with folks about BQA, I'm always hearing things like continuous improvement. I'm always hearing things from the extension folks about research-based information. It all comes together, doesn't it, to encourage producers to take on those best practices that we know are going to be good for animals and going to have good quality, safe beef for the dinner plate ultimately at the end.
Exactly. And the main goal is that we're using scientific knowledge combined with that proper husbandry techniques just to ensure that we are just making that trust and confidence in the entire beef industry from start to finish, and for producers and consumers alike. We
want consumers to continue to have that assurance, and right now we're in an interesting position where I think we're seeing that actually, because even as beef prices rise, when I go to the grocery store, I still see people put beef in their cart, and people, they know they can eat beef and they'll enjoy it. It'll be a good quality product, and I think we can continue to see that the consumer confidence, and that I think really tells us a story that the producer also is doing a really good job. Do you think that's fair to say?
Absolutely, and because we have seen they have done studies, and there has been audits that have gone through that show that consumer confidence is at an all-time high. And so we know that we are providing safe, quality, wholesome product. And that's wonderful. We're spreading our news, and people understand that we're following those guidelines to ensure that we are making that quality product, and consumers are definitely seeing that.
And Lindsay, you wear a couple of hats. You're an extension educator, but as mentioned, you're also a mom. You're also a cattle producer yourself, and at DVM, you've got a lot of different hats that you wear. But do you think that a role like this really kind of takes advantage of all of that, and it just seems like it's just tailor made for you?
Absolutely. So I'm very blessed to be in this position. I'm grateful for the opportunities that I've had, but what I talk about every day is, in my professional job is what I live in my personal job too. So I am a beef producer, and so I am very proud of the quality product that we raise. I have no hesitation to serve it to anyone, and I know that that's going to be a great product that comes out of Nebraska. And so in order for me to be able to spread that word every day is a big blessing, and I'm really grateful to have this position.
Let's also talk a little bit about your background, but as mentioned, you hold a doctor of veterinary medicine. You were in private practice before coming to Extension. You've also got that cattle operation. So you kind of can see things from a producer's perspective as well as understand all the academic stuff and bring that all together. Yeah,
I really do take pride in that too, because I think practicality is super important. And so every time that I have a conversation with a producer, I'm coming from both angles. Obviously, I see the veterinary side, and I want to uphold that in my training. But then I also understand being a producer myself and how those work together. And so I think it just really reflects on how I'm able to communicate with producers, and I really enjoy that interaction. It truly sometimes makes me feel like I'm back in practice again, because I'm able to help those producers to raise those healthy, high-quality animals so that they can affect their bottom line. So obviously we want to be profitable while we are still producing that high-quality product.
It's important to probably point out to people, but Nebraska Beef Quality Assurance, it's a real partnership. You work with a lot of other folks throughout the university, but also in industry, right?
Yeah, definitely. So we work closely with Nebraska Beef Council, Nebraska Cattlemen, through the University of Nebraska Extension, and then also in this position I'm kind of working under the umbrella of the National Beef Quality Assurance Program too, and so there is a team that works there to help all of us. It's really unique on how each state can kind of develop it on their own. It's state-led, but nationally driven. And so, it's a nationwide team, and I've got a lot of great colleagues in different states, too, that I can rely on. And it's just it's a really good network.
And I think it positions us, especially in Nebraska here, we're right at the epicenter of every facet of the beef industry to continue kind of being a leader in that industry.
Definitely. And I think that one other thing that's really unique about the Nebraska BQA is that we have a large network of trainers. And so we utilize a lot of veterinarians on the ground to help us spread the program. And nationwide, we're looked at as like that is a big benefit because we're sharing that information to reach more people, to get more people certified, to be able to spread the program and to understand how important it is.
Dr. Lindsay Waechter-Mead named Director of Nebraska's Beef Quality Assurance Program. I'm Steve White.